Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 55 of the Own the Moment podcast. My name is TJ Laessig. I'm one of the co-founders here at OTM, and I'm back for another edition of the weekly recap podcast. And just when you think it's a slow week in NBA Top Shot, just as I'm thinking to myself, what the heck am I going to talk about this week? We had some big news coming yesterday. Well, first we had 3 stress test drops ahead of today's playoff pack drop. I believe that the Top Shot team was testing out a new cue there. And then we had the big announcement of the new championship year badges. So we will dive into those today. We also obviously have the NBA Finals continuing to be underway with the Phoenix Suns taking a 2-0 lead and heading back to Milwaukee. So a lot going on in the past 24 hours. And let's talk championship year badges. So let me go ahead. We saw the announcement come from the Top Shot team yesterday that retroactively and going forward, every player that is a part of a team that wins the championship in the year of the moment will get the new championship moment badge. And so we instantly have seen the market reacting accordingly. Here I am on the OTMNFT.com homepage, and we can see that 3 of the 5 top gainers are in the lead in terms of the championship badges. And let's just walk through a bit here. So yeah, you can see on the site, we're able to quickly get the championship year badges added. Shout out to Neil, working hard, even on his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Neil. Okay, let's just check out the moments page first and see how these badges are performing. All right, so first thing that we see is if we're filtering by the last 24 hours, there's lots of championship badges up in the mix here. Lots of Lakers from S1. So right now, the moments that are being affected by the championship badges are the S1 Lakers, obviously because they won the NBA championship last year. We also have, I think, like maybe 2 or 3 of the Spurs moments. I know that Tim Duncan, run it back, has the championship badge. And then we also have the speculation of the Phoenix Suns and the fact that they may get the badges here. So yeah, I mean, we can see across the board, if we filter by the championship badge, we're looking at, pretty significant lifts here. 60% plus for some. LeBron James, well, okay, that's an expensive one. But yeah, you get the idea there. And then the other interesting thing that we can look at is if we go to the teams page, you can see that the Phoenix Suns are coming in hot up at the top there now. I think a lot of that, sure, it could just be because they won, but I think that the added speculation of the upcoming championship badges that they're now, obviously not guaranteed, but likely to receive or looking pretty good to receive. So we can go ahead and check those out, see how that has been impacted by the news. And it's just something to keep in mind, right? I mean, we've talked here at Own the Moment before about the possibility of an MVP badge, Rookie of the Year badges. So seeing the Top Shot team come out with the championship badge, it just goes to show that if you can get ahead of things like that, that people will react to the news. So here we go. Yeah, you see Phoenix Suns Series 2 in particular, or all series and then Series 2, jumping up after the news came out yesterday. So pretty much 20% plus across the board here. And it's good to see. So it'll be interesting to see if we continue to have more of these types of badges comes out. I know that Justin is very bullish on the MVP and Rookie of the Year potential ones. We also, maybe Defensive Player of the Year would be a bit of a stretch, but it shows that there's the possibility here. So as you're thinking through your collection, keep that in mind that if and when those badges do come into play, they are likely to see that at least a short-term boost. And we'll continue to monitor these over the coming days to see if there's some staying power here or to see if it's just a short-lived one-time boost. The other big thing that we have going on today is we have the NBA Playoff Series 2 Release 3 packs that will be dropping. So 1 p.m. or 2 p.m.? 2 p.m. Eastern time today. It's going to be about 150,000 packs that are dropping. And there's a ton of moments in here. So let's go ahead. So each of these packs is going to contain what? 5 moments? 2 of them from, only 3 moments in these packs. 1 from the first round, 1 from either the second or the third round, and then 1 base set moment. So you're not guaranteed to get a third round moment is something that we were talking about on the show on Wednesday. So just keep that in mind. And if you go here, you can see all of the plays that are available. So we've got a number one, James Harden in the mix there from round one. That may be one of the most valuable. Let's check out the round three plays. Okay, so we got a couple round three plays here. Mikal Bridges dunk, Jay Crowder assist, Brook Lopez dunk, Marcus Morris three-pointer, Onyeka Okonjo dunk, no idea how I did on that name, DeMarcus Cousins three-pointer, Cam Reddish three-pointer, and Bobby Portis dunk. So not a ton there from a player value standpoint, but, Mikal Bridges dunk, pretty solid. And, it's just always good to get those round three moments. And then, of course, a ton of base set ones coming in here. So we're going to be in the queue here, checking things out. And hopefully everyone is able to get themselves a pack. And remember, the other thing with this drop this afternoon is that if they do not sell out immediately, there may be the opportunity for collectors to go in and get a second pack, which would be the first time that we have that opportunity in quite a while. I know that I'll be in line. I know that if I have an opportunity to get a second pack, I will certainly be doing so. And there's that. All right. There's not a ton else to cover. On Wednesday night show, we talked through the showcase quest that was going on. We talked through a little bit of the challenges. So the challenges, we are currently no challenges, currently live. A bunch of them ended up yesterday. As we discussed on Wednesday, we did not put out the challenge analysis for this Holo Icon this time around. We'll be monitoring in the background how that may or may not have impacted the market. And playoff packs coming today. Big news there. We also talked about some of the other NFT projects going on. We talked about the Andy Murray Wimbledon drop. We talked about the Lou Gehrig with the MLB Candy. A lot going on in the broader NFT space, and we'll continue to keep a pulse on that as well. All right, let's get into the takeaways of the week. So my top three takeaways. The number one is that, and I feel like this is something that I've talked about before and talked about at length, but there's going to continue to be short-term opportunities in the Top Shot market, and I think that this championship year badges is the perfect example of that. And a lot of what we've seen is that the majority of the opportunity comes with elements of utility and gamification, whether it's challenges, whether it's showcase quests, whether it's something like the new badges being released. So as soon as, the faster we can react to news in the short term for people that are more in that trader mindset, there's definitely opportunity there. And we went through Christopher Smith's thread on Wednesday too, talking about kind of the four types of NFT collectors. So you've got the trader, the active day trader, you've got the investor, the collector, and then the artist. So if you're in that trading bucket, you definitely want to make sure that you're keeping on top of the news and being able to react to those short-term opportunities. Takeaway number two is that there's definitely value to staying one step ahead. And I think, again, these badges are the perfect example of that. We've speculated in the past on the potential for future badges. We never quite talked about a championship badge, but like I said, we talked about the MVP badges, we talked about the Rookie of Year badges, and there's still plenty of opportunity to get ahead of those. And just always goes to show that people could say, oh, they are baked in, people already know that may be coming. But, my view on it would be that if there's a moment that you like anyways, and there's a potential for some of that upside, then I would definitely focus my collection on those efforts. So remember, go out there, get those S2 Jokic's, get those S2 LaMelo balls, and maybe sometime over the offseason we will see those badges added. Again, pure speculation, but solid moments to own anyways, so can't really hurt with a little bit of upside potential for more. And then my third takeaway is about our very own John Bachman. Bach is going to be competing in the FanDuel Live Final for NBA this weekend on Sunday. So Bach has just been absolutely crushing it in the NBA DFS streets this year. This is his second live final. He was in the DK one a couple of months back, now competing in the NBA single game. And I used to actually play a decent amount of NBA single game on FanDuel. And it's it's a wild game because there's tons of overlap in terms of how you create your lineup. You pick 5 players from one single game, and then there's multiplier. So you put one person in the 2x spot, they get 2x points, one person in the 1.5x, one person in the 1.2x, and then 2 people that are just in the utility that get their basic points there. So shout out to Bach, who's just been smashing it in the streets, and good luck to him this weekend. We'll definitely be sweating out the game with him on Sunday. I'm sure we'll be throwing out some Twitter love, letting you guys sweat his lineup. But yeah, 75 people, and down in Miami too. So I'm sure that's going to be a fun weekend. Definitely jealous that I'm not going to be there. But shout out to Bach. We meant to cover that on the Wednesday show, and we didn't. So make sure that everyone shows Bach love in the Discord and wishes him the best of luck heading into Sunday. TJ's tilt of the week. I gotta be honest. I was tilted. I'm in all these Discords, and so I'm always getting all these notifications at everyone's, and I pretty much ignore a lot of them across all my Discords. And one of the things that I largely ignored was I'm in the Plunge Father, 9 Lives Lounge, whatever the heck it's called, NLL, the LaMelo Ball, the Cool Cats Master, basically all the fish, right? All of us that fell for the Cool Cats Challenge, collected all of them, are holding all 30 moments, have the LaMelos in our portfolio, yada, yada, yada. And I totally missed this Cool Cats jersey thing. And man, I was having some tilt and some FOMO this week when everyone was just coming out with their jerseys, posting them on Twitter, wearing them on their streams. And I hit up Chugs on the side, and I was like, yo, any way I can get in on one of these jerseys, because I totally missed it. And apparently I was not the only one doing that. So lucky for me and lucky for some others, they've been kind enough to open up another round. So I went ahead and ordered myself the old Cool Cats jersey. I'll be rocking that on the beach this summer, I think. And that was tilting me, man. I just feel like I'm in a constant state of FOMO when I'm on Twitter. I got no cool avatar. I got no Cool Cats jersey. So I'll at least have the jersey here. No avatar for me. I guess that's another tilting thing. Me and Neil were at the beach last weekend, and he bought himself one of those Cool Cats avatar NFTs. And I think he got it for like 0.06 ETH. And then now they're at like, who knows, but it's probably up to a half an ETH floor at this point. So it's just like, man, I should have put some of that Ethereum to use. Could have got myself. I couldn't find an avatar that really worked for me though. So if anyone is out there and finds any avatar project that you think would work for me, I'm definitely open to exploring. See if I can up my social game a little bit and get moving there. I think that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Again, not too much going on in the Top Shot world this week, but an exciting Thursday, an exciting Friday ahead with the pack drop. So shout out to everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying your summer. Hope you had a fantastic July 4th weekend, and I will talk to you guys next week. We'll be back on Monday for the weekly tip-off show. Bach is going to be joining us fresh off of his live final performance, so hopefully we'll be celebrating. But either way, should be an awesome show with Bach. We'll talk about the live final experience. We'll talk about the NBA playoffs and whatever the status is at that point. And then we will be back with our usual schedule, Wednesday night, Friday recap. You guys know the deal by now. So have a fantastic weekend, everyone. On behalf of Justin, on behalf of producer Coop, I am TJ Laessig, and we will see you guys next time.